One.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for listening to the Silly Goose College Football Rankings. I'm Big T.
And I'm Skippy before we go into the episode. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell because you don't have to spend your voices now. College football rankings, week 9. We have Harrison on this time.
But no, it's not week 9. It's the big championship week, conference championship week.
But it says week 9 on mine. Yeah. So.
Oh. Wait, hold on. If I messed up those rankings, we're in trouble.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Big T, you mess everything up.
Okay, the thing's broken. I don't know. It shows Michigan at number 2, and that seems decent. Okay, so that's this week. Okay, so we at number 1 we have Georgia. That's obvious and unanimous. I don't assume any of y'all have any problems with Georgia at number 1.
Yeah, 12-0 says it all.
Yeah, so we had them blowing the daylights out of Georgia Tech, 45-0, and they will be facing number 3 Alabama this week, and we will be talking about that in our SEC championship preview. So that's it. All we got for number 1. I think they have what it takes to win the national championship this year.
Yeah.
And
number 2, we have Michigan at 11-1. They destroyed Ohio State 42-27, and they will be playing for number 13 Iowa. All
right. So the thing about Michigan is the fact that they definitely deserve to be in the top 4 because they beat Ohio State, but that loss to Michigan State and Michigan State losing to Purdue and stuff like that, I think that they should not be number 2. I think maybe number 3, number 4. That's just my 2 cents on that.
Mm-hmm.
Harrison, you want to take number 3?
Take number 3?
Yeah.
Let's see. We got Alabama. Let's see. 11-1.
Who'd they beat?
Let's see.
That was the multi-overtime Auburn game, man.
Yeah. 24-22.
Dude, it was like we were going dancing, swing dancing. And literally I did not want to leave yet because it was like 2 minutes left, and Alabama was almost about to lose.
Yeah, it was. I was rooting for Auburn so much on that game.
Yeah, I like to root for chaos.
Yeah, I love that. It's like to see the top 4 lose, especially with this Big 12 chaos that we got going on. But we'll cover that later. At number 4, we have Cincinnati. They are 12-0, and they beat East Carolina 35-13. They'll be facing off number 21 Houston in the American Conference Championship. So that's gonna be...
Yeah. We have at number 5 Oklahoma State, 11-1. They beat Oklahoma, normal Oklahoma, 47-33, and they will be playing Baylor.
That's the Big 12 championship. That's going to be a heck of a game.
Mm-hmm.
So, Harrison, you want to take Notre Dame?
Notre Dame and Georgia Tech. That was, man, they blew them up 55-0.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, that was a crusher. So this week they blew Stanford, and then they're not in a conference championship game because they're an independent. And I don't know if that's going to be detrimental to them not making the. If that is what makes them not make the playoff, I think they're going to be lobbying really big to get into the ACC after their big TV deal expires. That's my 2 cents on that. The number 7, we have Ohio State at 10-2. They dropped 5 spots after losing to Michigan 42-27, and they will they'll be playing a bowl game at some point. So, but it doesn't say on here yet. So
yeah. So we have Ole Miss at number 8. They are 10-2. They beat Mississippi State 31-21, and I believe they're playing a bowl game, but it's not.
Yeah, definitely. And that was a really good season for them. I know it didn't. It kind of got off the rails with Alabama, stuff like that, in Georgia, but I don't know. Yeah, whichever losses they had. But overall, a really good season for them. Matt Corral's probably going to go really high in the draft, and not going to Washington because they've started winning. So, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9. What do we have here? We have number 9, Baylor, 10-2. They dropped spot after beating Texas Tech 27-24. They'll be playing Oklahoma State in the Big 12
And
championship.
that was a tight game. That
was
the missed field goal by Texas Tech really.
That they must be very devastated.
Yeah, gosh.
How about number 10, Oregon? Skippy, you got that?
Mm-hmm. So at number 10, we have Oregon. They are 10-2, and they beat Oregon State 38-29, and they will be playing Utah.
Yeah. The rematch, the Oregon Utah rematch from was that last week?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Utah just blew their doors off, and here's the problem about the Pac-12. Those games are so competitive that all these Pac-12 teams are beating each other up, and then while they're beating each other up because they're losing, they're falling down the rankings. So they might be really good, but it's just because it's such an even league that everyone's just blowing each other in the face and then destroying them and stuff like that.
I love it. I love that.
Yeah, it's awesome seeing like. It reminds me of I watched a video once of the 2007 season where the number 2 team could never survive. It was always number 2 team lose, number 1 team would always drop, and then it ended up with like Kansas and Missouri. Not the national championship, but they were in the top 4. It was practically they're like, oh, whoever wins this is going to the national championship. But then somehow they both ended up losing, and then Ohio State and LSU ended up getting it. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do we have here? Michigan State, number 11, 10-2. They moved up a spot after beating Penn State 30-27. They got a bowl game somewhere later down the line.
Sadness with that one. Harrison, you can take BYU.
All right. We got the Cougars. Let's see, taking a win against. Oh, it is loading.
Southern Cal.
Oh yeah. All right, Trojans.
Yeah.
And we got
And I think they'll have a bowl game or something like that.
Yeah.
Then number 13, we got Iowa 10-2. They moved up 3 spots after beating Nebraska 28-21. They'll be playing number 2 Michigan in the Big Ten. Okay, I know you're a Nebraska guy. How much does that hurt? That's gotta be tragic.
We had our glory days, but it's tough.
Yeah. But this year they had all those 1-possession games. That's gotta really stink. But I think next year they got potential in the Big 12.
Yeah, we definitely. Our problem is we need a quarterback.
Yeah,
we need a quarterback bad, and our special teams kill us every time.
Yeah,
it's bad. So I never thought I could say special teams would make a team bad, but Nebraska they've convinced me.
Yeah. So my 2 cents is it'll be Nebraska and West Virginia duking it out almost every year for the Big 12 as Texas and Oklahoma are leaving.
Oh yeah, that.
So maybe TCU will have, and Oklahoma State will have something to say about it. But I think the Big 12 is going to be thrown for a loop with Texas and Oklahoma leaving. And
yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see that, all this conference realignment. Skippy, you got Oklahoma?
Yep. So at Oklahoma, 10-2, they're number 14. They lost to Oklahoma State 37-33. And I believe they're playing in a bowl game, but it does not show up here.
I think it'll be one of the New Year's Six. They announced those with the national championship, I think. They announced that. And number 15, we have Pitt there, 10-2. After a really good season, actually. They moved up 2 spots after beating Syracuse 31-14. Syracuse is getting whooped every week. And they'll be playing Wake Forest in the ACC championship game this weekend.
Wake Forest, let's go.
So yeah. Speaking of the devil, we got Wake Forest right here, number 16.
Oh yeah.
Who wants to take that?
I got you. So
you take it.
Oh. Sorry. My because it's my favorite name of the whole thing. The Wake Forest. 10-2. They beat Boston College 41-10, and they will be playing Pittsburgh, which no one saw.
All right, because Harrison just got robbed of Wake Forest, would you like to take Utah?
Yeah.
Wake Forest is mine.
Yeah, we got Utah at number 17, 9-3. And I don't know why it's taking so long for me to load, but
mobile ESPN is kind of slow.
Well, normally it's working, but let's see.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. We had them beat Colorado 28-13.
Yep. So. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're good.
And then they'll have that Pac-12 championship is gonna be. I don't know if Oregon's looking for revenge or if Utah's going for the sweep. We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, Utah's an interesting team.
Yeah, they lost a bunch early in the year, but then just beating Oregon, that is just only Ohio State had ever done that this year.
Yeah.
No.
Quarterback. I really like their quarterback.
Yeah, same. At number 18, we have North Carolina State. They are 9-3. They moved up 2 spots after beating North Carolina 34-30, and they just have a bowl game. I thought that they're not in their conference championship. Oops.
No, we have the people who probably are not in the conference championship.
Yeah. So who wants San Diego State?
Raise my hand. At number 19, we have San Diego State. They are 11-1, and they beat Boise State 27-16, and they will be playing Utah State.
Yeah, I believe that's in the Mountain West Championship.
Mm-hmm.
At number 20, look who's back. Clemson is back in the rankings, 9-3. They moved up 3 spots, beating South Carolina 30-0, and they'll have a bowl game somewhere. Yeah. Harrison, want to take Houston?
Yeah, sure. Why not? So we got number 21, got Houston. Let's see, taking the win from the Huskies. All right.
Yeah.
Dang. All right. Yeah.
And do you have any input on that American Conference Championship this weekend? Because that's going to be.
I don't know. I don't see much for Houston. I don't know. They've never been a big team on my radar, but I never trusted them that much either.
But I really want to see Cincinnati make that Final Four. That's just what I wanted to see all year. But we'll see what happens.
I agree.
At number 22, we have Arkansas, 8-4, moved up 3 spots for beating Missouri 34-17. They have a bowl game somewhere. Good season for them. They started off very strong, and then they lost to Georgia, but that's okay. They had a really good year, so they can keep that going next year, and we'll see what happens.
We have Arkansas, I believe.
No, I just did that.
Oh, okay. At number 23, we have Kentucky. They are 9-3. They are a new rank on the board. They will play Louisville. They played Louisville. Sorry. 52-21, and they probably don't have a bowl game, but I'm not sure.
No, they probably do because they're ranked. If you're ranked, you're probably in a bowl game.
Okay.
At number 24, we got Louisiana, 11-1. They're also new on the board. They beat UL Monroe 21-16. They'll be playing Appalachian State in the Sun Belt Championship.
Oh yeah, the Raging Cajuns.
Yes, sir.
I love that.
That goes along the lines of like Wake Forest and Raging Cajuns in the national championship or a bowl game or something like that.
That'd be fun.
I would really enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to round us off with A&M?
Sure. Yeah, Texas A&M somehow snuck back in, but taking the loss from LSU.
Yeah.
27-24. That
was surprising actually. I expected that. All right, so that rounds out our rankings, but but today we also have the conference championships. So we're all gonna pick our winners. First off, obviously the one that probably is the most important, SEC. We have Alabama and Georgia. This has been
Georgia, please.
Yes, sir.
Georgia win.
I love Georgia.
Same. So
no one likes Alabama.
Yeah. It's not that we're. Yes, it's that we're tired of Alabama.
Because I'm biased, Timmy.
Yeah, but I like seeing new faces on top. So it's nice to see Georgia doing really good. Georgia had that heartbreaking loss in the national championship a couple years ago. They're looking to avenge that.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot wait to see it. I want to see them take it to the top. So while this thing loads, let's talk a tiny bit more about that matchup. What do y'all think is going to happen? If Alabama somehow wins, do we think that Georgia can tumble outside the top 4 or no?
Probably not. They're
I
out
don't
of
see
here.
it. Yeah.
They're out of here.
My take is that if Alabama beats Georgia, the farthest Georgia can fall to is number 2.
Yeah.
But actually, if Alabama's at number 3, then they jump. Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah.
All right, so this thing's being really bad at loading, so I'm just going to improvise. All right, how about that Oregon and Utah matchup for the Pac-12? What are y'all's thoughts on that?
Oregon, Utah.
I think I'm going to root for Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon's going for the revenge game, and
I don't think Utah's going to take this one.
Yeah, I don't see Utah. I don't know. They've surprised me before.
Yeah.
I would like Utah to win it, actually.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
But revenge.
As this thing is being really bad at loading, actually. So
Michigan, Iowa.
Yeah, that big matchup.
Oh yeah.
Well, who do you think is going to win that one?
As much as I want to say Michigan, Jim Harbaugh has. It's always been kind of a struggle with Jim Harbaugh. So I'm not picking against Michigan right here, but I think it's going to be a close game. It's going to come down to the wire. It's going to be a lot closer than everyone thinks it's going to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, anybody got to? Oh, here. Okay, finally it's loading. We have the ACC championship. It's going to be Pittsburgh and Wake Forest.
Oh, Wake Forest.
Yeah. Oh no.
Wake Forest. Here they come.
Sometimes I just like calling the Woke Forest.
I was actually
not a political show right here.
Not a political show, but I thought it was funny.
Yeah, but so the last 2 teams I thought would be in the ACC championship, I honestly expected it to be Clemson and Virginia Tech or something like that. But Virginia Tech did not pull through this year.
You love just putting your Virginia Tech up at the top when they're never at
Yeah, here's the thing. Because Frank Beamer, Bud Foster, those guys built that foundation. Justin Fuente didn't. They obviously didn't like it. So Fuente's
you know what
gone,
is a tragedy? I'm still very salty about Penn State because we were number 4 in the country and somehow screwed that one up. Because our quarterback got hurt.
You know what happened?
Biggest disappointment of the year, aside Steelers.
Also, the poor Terrapins in October. They were 4-0. They were going up against like number 5 Iowa, something like that. Then we were leading 7-3. No, it was like 3-0 in the first quarter. Then we lost like 51-14, something like that. So yeah, poor Terps, but that's okay. Now, what do we have here? I don't know much about this matchup. It's going to be San Diego State and Utah State for the Mountain West. I like seeing these. I want to see San Diego State get a conference championship because remember last year in basketball, that team was undefeated. That team got robbed of a national championship or at least a Final Four appearance when they lost that in the basketball last year because of COVID. But I just want to see that campus deserves at least something out of that so they can get this conference championship. I want to see that.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now this one is one that everyone's keeping their eye on. We're going to have Cincinnati versus Houston in the American Conference Championship.
I'm waiting for Cincinnati.
Yeah, same. Yeah. I really want to see a non-Power 5 team make it to the playoff. Just to, I just like seeing the parity. I like seeing all the new faces on top. That's my thing.
Yeah, well, I almost trust Cincinnati more. I don't know.
Yeah, Cincinnati beat Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And I think that was their rallying cry, because that was the first time. Yeah, they were in the top 10, but when they beat Notre Dame, they're like, okay, this is real. This team actually has a shot. And now this weekend is their time to prove it. If they win, and assuming nothing crazy happens in the Big 12, then I see Cincinnati making it.
Yeah,
possibly.
Speaking of the Big 12, we have Baylor and Oklahoma State. That is going to be must-watch football. If it's at the same time as the Georgia-Alabama game, I'm going to scream. Let's not check that schedule because I want to scream on airwaves. Listen to airwaves, but online.
Yeah, who are you going for that one? I think I'm going to go for Oklahoma State, honestly.
Same. Because, I mean, I kind of want to see if Georgia beats Alabama, then Alabama's going to drop a spot or two. If Oklahoma State blows the doors off of Baylor and Alabama loses, Alabama could be out of the top four. That's what I want to see. But
it might not happen, but that's what you want.
Yeah, it's just
possible.
And I believe, that we have one more. That's Louisiana versus Appalachian State. Raging Cajuns. I have them because
I like the Raging Cajuns. So I like the name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna be stacked championship weekend. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. Kicking it off tonight with the Pac-12. We'll see what happens with there, and then we'll be back next week for the Selection Sunday. That's this Sunday, I believe. It's coming Sunday, not this. Selection Sunday is coming up. We'll have a reaction to that at some point. So y'all, thank you so much for listening. Harrison, thanks for coming on. We had a blast.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, anytime you want to come on, just shoot us a text.
Yeah.
You're a Hall of Famer.
Well, he tried coming on last week, but slept in. So
yeah, sleep got the better of
me.
Hey,
Skippy, you're not one to talk about sleeping in.
I've slept in like 5 times and missed the show, and then Timmy's blowing my phone up for like 30 minutes until I finally wake up.
Oh, yo.
Yeah, we have a sleep problem here. Yeah. All right, everybody, thank you so much for listening, and we will see you all Tuesday. Keep on honking.
Yes, sir. This is our gang